Last example, dealing with gases. Okay, so here's a nice little one, 2C2H6, 7O2, 4CO2 plus 6H2O. Make sure it's balanced. What are we told? Well, we're told about C2H6. We're told it's a gas. We're told we've got 20 litres of it at this temperature and pressure. And so that means that we're starting off right there. Okay, we got two gas boxes, always start with the left-hand side. So because this gas box is dealing with C2H6, C2H6 is on the A side. We're asked about grams of O2. Well, this gram box is dealing with C2H6, so this gram box here is the one we must end up with, thus defining the B side to be O2. Step 1, going from the gas to the moles. Step 2, going from moles of C2H6 to moles of O2. And finally, step 3, going from moles to grams of O2, that now you must be getting bored with how easily you can do that. Pull out the salient part. Step 1, and I'm not going to try and squeeze all these numbers into this little box, but it's PV equals nRT. Okay, that's what we're using. We know the pressure, we know the volume, we know the temperature. R, you know, because it's a constant to get moles. Now this is, of course, you will remember, a fun little exercise in units. Pressure, we can use torr for pressure, we can use bar for pressure, we can use pascals for pressure. I like to use atmospheres because when we use atmospheres for pressure and litres for volume, it gives us a nice value of R. So the pressure, convert it from torr to atmospheres by dividing by 760. Volume is in litres, we already know that. That means R is 0.0821 litre atmospheres per mole per Kelvin. There's N, always moles. Here's the temperature, must always be in Kelvin, which is 273 plus the Celsius. Go back, review the gases if you're not sure about those. So anyway, rather disgusting looking thing, but that boils down quite nicely to the moles is equal to 0.796 moles of C2H6, which goes in that box there. Now we're just back to what we've done routinely now. Hopefully lots of examples before starting this series of videos, and this is the 4th time we've done it in our examples here, going from moles of one thing, C2H6, to moles of a second thing, O2, in that step 2, using the same relationship that the ratio of the moles is the ratio of the coefficients. B, the unknown, is O2, the coefficient of O2 is 7. A, the known, C2H6, we know we've got 0.796 moles of C2H6 and the coefficient of C2H6 is 2. Punch that in your calculator and we get 2.79 moles of O2. Haven't quite finished because we want the grams. In step 3, we'll again done that whole ton. Molar mass of O2 is 32. We know the moles, 2.79. Punch that in and we get 89.1 grams of O2. So that was our 4th example. It's taken me an average of about 2 minutes of video for those examples. Actually, that's not right. It's taken me probably more than that. 2 minutes for this particular slide, plus of course the one before it. So let's say 4 minutes of video. Hopefully you've got a handle on it. And like I say, we are just going to do tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of examples of this just to make your first week back glorious fun. See you in class.